Good day, subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, I am Jeremy. This is the Financial Education Channel, and today we're talking about 10 ways on how you can save money. But here's the key, without compromising lifestyle. So it's so easy to create lists like 10 ways to save money, or lists like I did a couple weeks ago in that one video that was actually pretty popular where I did 10 ways I save money on things or something like that. I don't remember what I titled it, but it was like 10 ways I save money just in general. Well, these type of lists are harder to make because basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to make a list that are 10 ways where you can save money, but your lifestyle doesn't get worse. It doesn't become like an inconvenience to you, or maybe even your lifestyle gets better by saving money some of these ways. And like I said, the other lists are so easy to make, 10 ways to save money, because everything you possibly spend money on, you could like look at that and say, oh, you should save money. Like someone says, oh, Jeremy, you live in a 3-bedroom place. You don't need a 3-bedroom. You could just live in a 1-bedroom. That would be fine. Yeah, but then my lifestyle definitely goes down. Or oh, you're taking a shower today? You don't need to take a shower every day, Jeremy. You just take one once a month. So what, you stink of, pretty much most of the month. Think about how much you'll save on water and whatnot. Like you could always take things to ridiculous levels when you're talking about saving money. You could just point out anything. But when you're trying to create a list that's 10 ways without compromising a lifestyle, that's a whole different ball game, guys. So that's what I did today. It took me a long time to think of these 10. I actually had to think for literally hours about different ways in my life that I save money and I don't really compromise lifestyle to sacrifice for it, guys. So leave me a thumbs up if you enjoy this video today, guys. Let's get right into this. So number one way you can keep a nice lifestyle and save some money: happy hour. Happy hour, when you want to go out to eat, when you decide that's, your time, your week or month or whenever, however many times you go out a month. When you go out, a lot of places have happy hour, guys, and you can save significant amounts of money going out during happy hour times. We almost always try to go out during happy hour times, so 3 to 6. And we don't even drink, mind you. If you're someone that drinks, you like to have a couple beers when you go out, a couple mixed drinks, then you can really, really save some money, especially over the long haul. But a lot of places nowadays, they do appetizers for half price, or a lot of places do actual food. I know there's sushi places we'll go to and whatnot, where they'll have all their sushi rolls half price during happy hour. That's freaking phenomenal. So it's all because we want to go between 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock. I mean, what's the big deal? So what? We don't go at 7 o'clock, we go at 6 o'clock instead, or 5:30. That's fine. So happy hour, you can save so much money and still go out to the restaurant you want to go to and whatnot. And instead of, if you're getting everything, think about it this way: if you're getting everything for half price, then basically you could actually go out if you wanted to. You could go out twice a week instead of going out once a week, because everything's half the price at that point versus going out at the regular time. But of course, or you could just say, I'm still going to go out once a week or whatever, and the other money I'm just going to save and put toward investing or whatever. So happy hour is a big one, guys, where you can save a lot of money over the course of time, especially if you're someone that likes to go out like we do about once a week or whatnot. Number 2, buy non-perishable foods, paper towels, toilet paper, all that stuff at bulk stores. So I'm talking about I know a lot of my subscriber base is all over the world and whatnot, but the majority of you guys live in the United States. So Sam's Club, Costco, those type of places will save you a lot of money buying paper towels, toilet paper, all those kinds of things there. We've price checked, against other stores and whatnot, and almost all the time for a good quality paper towel or toilet paper or whatever you're looking for, non-perishable foods, that's the key, non-perishable foods, because sometimes perishable foods like vegetables and stuff, you'll buy so many of them that you end up not using them and they go bad, and then you end up spending more money. So that's key. I had to learn that firsthand. We buy a 6-pack of cucumbers and only eat 2 of them, and then the 4 of them would go bad, and it's like, we could have freaking just went to the food store and got that. It would have been cheaper. So make sure it's non-perishable foods. Make sure it's anything like that in bulk, guys. You will save a lot of money over the course of time. And it's not fun when you first go, because you spend a lot of money, because you end up buying this big pack of 15 rolls of paper towels for $15 or $18 or whatever. And that's not fun, spending that money, versus going to another store like a Target or somewhere else and buying a 3-pack or a 6-pack and paying maybe half the price. But if it's $1 a roll at Costco or Sam's Club versus $1.50 a roll for the equivalent size at Target, Add that up over the course of a year, you're going to save a lot of money, guys. So we do that. We absolutely buy in bulk. Anything non-perishable, food related, or things like I'm talking about, toilet paper, paper towels, napkins, tissues, all those kinds of things, guys. You will save a lot of money for yourself. And once again, not compromising lifestyle whatsoever. Number 3, gassing up at those warehouse stores. Generally, those places have the cheapest gas. I mean, I come from the gas station industry. I was a manager in the convenience store industry for a long time. I would go around, drive around to stations before every single shift. Before at 4:30 in the morning, I would drive around to gas station all around. And I would see the prices, everybody. I would write them down because that was the way we did it. That's how we keep our prices competitive and try to beat other people's prices. So what I noticed is all the time, pretty much Costco or Sam's Club, if there was a one around, they beat our price. And I worked at probably one of the most competitive places as far as competing on gasoline prices. So those places were always beating us, and they were killing anybody even close to them. Like they would be like 10 to 15 cents cheaper than we were. But they would be like 30 to 40 cents a gallon cheaper than some of the other gas stations. Some of the more mom and pop places, or some of those places that who knows who the heck's running them, but they have a brand name like a Chevron or a Shell or 7-Eleven or whatever. So that will save you a lot of money, guys. Also, gassing up at maybe food stores. A lot of food stores now actually have programs where if you spend a certain amount of money, I think it's like you get 10 cents off a gallon if you spend $100 in the course of a month. And we spend probably $400, $500 grocery shopping per month. So we usually get 40 cents off roughly a gallon of gas, and that can save you a lot of money, guys. And never mind that, usually those food stores are generally priced very competitively to start with. So if they're priced very competitively to start with, and then you're getting another 30, 40, 50 cents off a gallon, you can save a lot of money by gassing up at some of those places, guys. So that's key number 3 on a way I save money. And once again, I'm not compromising my lifestyle at all by doing that. Number 4, this is a controversial one. This is one I talked about on that video when I was talking about saving money and ways I save money and whatnot. And it's basically working out at home, running outside. You don't need a gym membership. And I got some flack coming back at me, people saying, oh no, because I need to look a certain way. Absolutely, if you want to look a certain way, if you want to be buffed down and have every muscle coming out of you, absolutely you need a gym membership. If you want to be fit, if you want to be strong, you don't need a gym membership. It's the bottom line. You can, and this is another thing, this is actually a way to improve your lifestyle. Going to the gym's kind of a pain in the butt. You got to get ready for it, and then you got to drive to it, and then you got to park your car, and blah, blah, blah. It's kind of a pain in the butt. When you work out at home, you're at home. You can work out whenever you want. You can do your push-ups and pull-ups and sit-ups and all those kinds of things. And then guess what? Running outside, this is another thing. If you live in a type of climate that it's like snowy this time of year and it's like below freezing or whatever, or 10 degrees outside, I can understand having a gym membership because that is horrible conditions to run in. But most places, like where I live, it's cold, but it's not like so unbearable, running, and when it's 40 degrees or 50 degrees outside, just bundle up a little bit. You're running anyways, you're going to get warm, and it's way more fun than running on a freaking treadmill, staring out into space or watching the TV, CNN or whatever. That's freaking so boring, at least to me. Maybe to other people it's fun. To me, what's fun is running up a mountain, running outside, running through the neighborhood, things like that, guys. That's fun to me. I think that's a lot more entertaining than running at a treadmill at a gym with, this stinky person over here and this person who's like wants to race you. And it's like, that to me is really boring. So you can absolutely work out at home and do everything at home and be very fit, be very in shape, and be strong and all those kinds of things, guys. And you don't need a gym membership. I think a lot of people are brainwashed that they need a gym membership, or suddenly like a gym membership's going to make them so fit and they're going to be so rock hard and whatnot. No, it's not. It's not. That's the bottom line. Number 5 here, guys. Buy meats when they're on sale and freeze those meats. So food stores, they love to have big blowout sales on meat. Buy a 4-pack of T-bone steaks and you get, $5 off per pound or whatever it is. So food stores always do that because they love to do a meat sale, not because it makes them money. Sometimes meat actually loses food stores money, but it gets customers to get inside to kind of shop and buy other things from the food store. So if you buy meats in packs like that when they're on those super deals, you just go ahead, wrap them up in foil and freeze them, and then thaw them out whenever you're ready to cook it. Plan out your meals a couple days in advance so they have enough time to thaw. That's how you can save a lot of money, guys. We save a lot of money by doing that. If you go in our freezer, it's loaded with, like a chicken section of all frozen chicken that we have, steaks, London broils, chopped meat, all that kind of stuff, guys. So if you're a meat eater, buy in bulk, buy when it's on sale, and then just freeze it. You're going to save a lot of money over time by doing that, guys. Number 6. This is one I don't do yet, so for complete honesty, but we will be doing this when our satellite contract runs out, basically. Basically having an HD local antenna so you have all your local channels, and having Netflix. That's a way that I don't see compromising lifestyle much for me personally, and we're going to save a lot of money. Right now for satellite, we pay over $100 a month, and we're in a contract, and it's finally going to end in about 6 months or so. So we pay over $100 a month, and I hardly ever watch TV. I hardly ever watch TV. I would much rather have Netflix, which I don't even have currently, because I'm already paying 100 something for satellite. I don't want to pay another 12 bucks a month for Netflix. I can't wait till just get rid of that, buy an HD antenna so I can watch all the local channels, which is, I don't even really watch those channels that much. I only watch those because I'm an NFL fan, I'm a college football fan, and those channels play the NFL games and they play the college games. So I'll buy that antenna, get Netflix, and I'll be all hooked up, and that will be, the antenna might be 20, 30 bucks, and Netflix is 12 bucks a month. So it's a huge, huge savings and doesn't compromise my lifestyle. If you're someone that watches a lot of TV, you watch tons of shows and whatnot that maybe aren't on Netflix or Hulu or one of those other programs, maybe cable's for you. For me personally, I don't have time and I don't have the drive to even watch TV. I really don't, other than watching football or maybe some basketball games, like I said, that are mostly on local channels. So that's something I cannot wait to get rid of, because it is a money suck, and I'm just paying $100 something. And the worst part is, we only have 2 TVs hooked up. I'm 2 TVs hooked up, it's over $100 a month. We don't even have HBO or Showtime or any of those channels. Such a freaking waste of money, guys. I cannot wait to ditch those. So that's number 6, a way that some of you guys probably are already doing that. You probably don't even have cable and whatnot, especially some of you younger guys. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments section if you're one of those people that are doing what I'm going to start doing pretty soon here, guys. Next one up here, number 7. This seems like a really obvious one, but you would be surprised at how few people do it. Shutting off the AC or the heat when you're away from home. So we go on trips, even if we're gone a day, 2 days, I'll shut off the heat or the AC. I'll just shut it off, and if the place gets warm when we're gone, we don't have any pets. What do we need to keep the place air conditioned or heated for? That doesn't improve our lifestyle at all. We're not even there. So many people don't even think about that. Or if they only think about it if they're going on a really long trip, like they're gone for a week or gone for 2 weeks or something like that. Just shut it off, don't matter what. If you're going for, even a day trip or a 2-day trip, shut it off. It's just cooling or warming your place for absolutely no reason if you don't have pets, What is that doing? You're wasting $5-10 in energy for nothing, guys. So we always shut our AC or shut our heat off whenever we're leaving town. Number 8. This might be a controversial one, because some might see the other side as being more convenient. For me, driving over flying. I save money by driving, and for me, it's actually an improvement in lifestyle. I hate flying. I hate going through the whole TSA process. I hate just dealing with, possibility of delayed flights, checking bags, all that kind of stuff, guys. I go out to LA all the time. Every week, every other week, pretty much I'm out in LA. Well, to me, some people are like, oh, why don't you just fly to LA? Because I live in Vegas, I got to fly out there. It'd be like a 45-minute flight or whatever. It's a 4-hour drive for me, 4.5-hour drive. For me, it's a lot better because one, I'm saving money. 2, I don't have to go through that TSA. I don't have to check in early. I don't have to wait. I don't have to deal with checking, equipment and all that kind of stuff through the lines and whatnot. I don't have to worry about a possibility of a delayed flight. I don't have to worry about, this sicko coughing next to me the whole ride. I don't have to worry about not being able to hear the music I want to hear. I can play all the music I want in my car and crank it up. I love it. So for me, driving is such an improvement over flying, as long as it's within about a 6-hour drive. That's kind of my key. If it's within 6 hours, I'm driving. If it's over 6 hours, I'm probably flying, especially if it's over 8 hours. If it's about over an 8-hour drive, then I'm definitely flying, because then at that point, it starts to get in the favor of flying at that point. But if it's a 4-hour, 6-hour drive from Vegas to LA, is 4 hours, guys. For me, I don't even think I would save that much time if I flew, because you got to get there an hour early, and then you got to wait for takeoff, and then the plane's got to land, and then you got to taxi around the place, and then you got to wait for your bags. I would maybe save an hour, hour and a half. For what? I wouldn't save any money. It would be a worse thing for my lifestyle, in my opinion, at least. So maybe some of you guys prefer flying. Me personally, I love driving. Driving's the way for me. Next one up here, guys, number 9. This is another one, along with the gym one that I mentioned in that previous video, 10 ways to save money. But basically, you don't have to sacrifice your lifestyle. Buy clothing off season. So when it's about to go to winter, all the retailers, they like to clearance off all their summer clothing. They like to get rid of it because, fall's coming, winter's coming. They need to get the jackets in there and the long pants and all that stuff. If you're someone that stays around the same weight, and you're not going to weight fluctuate, you can buy 6 months in advance. So you can buy all that summer clothing for clearance, actually improve your lifestyle, because you'll be able to buy more clothing than you could if you would buy it during the regular season, because maybe you're getting things half price, maybe you're getting things 70% off. So you're actually going to improve your lifestyle, you're going to be able to get better clothing, and as long as you're not someone that fluctuates in weight much, you're going to fit into all that stuff come the next season. Me personally, I know I'll always, majority of the time, always between about 205 pounds and about 225, 220 pounds. So I don't have that much of a weight fluctuation that all of a sudden my pants aren't going to fit anymore, or my shirts aren't going to fit anymore, or whatnot. If you're, someone that fluctuates in huge amounts of weight, maybe this wouldn't save you money. Maybe it would actually cost you money. But for me personally, shopping off season is freaking the best thing ever. Like, I'll be buying a ton of winter clothes here next month, because next month the retailers are going to have deals and deals and deals, because they need to get rid of that winter merchandise in the month of February. Because guess what? March is coming around, spring's coming around after that, and summer, and they need to start getting in clothes like this and stop getting rid of all the long pants, all the long jackets, all that kind of stuff, guys. So shopping off season for clothes, oh my gosh, you'll save so much money, and you'll really get a better lifestyle out of it, because you'll be able to get more clothes than you could have if you bought during the regular season. Last one, number 10. This one I never believed in for a long time, but then my wife kind of made me believe in it. And it's basically using coupons for food shopping. So a lot of the food stores now, they have digital coupons you can do. So you go to their website, or you go on their app or whatnot, and you basically see the coupons they have. You add them digitally, and they automatically go onto your little VIP card, or whatever your card's called, that's from that food store, which almost every food store has now. And then you basically ring it up. And I can guarantee you, the way she does it, we save like $5-10 almost every time we go food shopping. And we go food shopping, let's see, once a week. So that's 52 times a year. Let's say it saves us $10 each time by using those coupons. $520 a year, guys. It's not a small amount of money when you think about it like that. When you think about it on a per week basis, only save $10. Is it really worth, going on that app for 20 minutes and finding the coupons and adding them in? When you say it's $520 over the course of a year, $520, that's some money I could either invest, or that's some money I can go out to eat like multiple times, or do something to improve my lifestyle. So coupons for food shopping, fabulous, guys. And it's so much easier nowadays that they have mostly digital coupons, because you don't have to buy the paper and clip them out. You can still do that if you want, and that's another way of saving money. But most of the places now have digital coupons, so that's a big one there, guys. I hope these 10 things helped you guys out in ways you can save money, but still keeping your lifestyle the same, or maybe even bettering your lifestyle. And I realize probably a couple of the points might be a little controversial. And that's fine. It's my list. It's 10 ways I save money without compromising my lifestyle. So I would love to hear from you guys in the comment section if you agree with these, if you don't agree with these, if you do any of these currently. I would love to just hear your guys' comments. I'm willing to hear them all, guys. Thank you so much for watching this today. If you just came across this and you have not subscribed yet, you may want to. We talk personal finance on the channel. This is a personal finance video. I'm an actual business owner. I give away a lot of my business tips, and we also talk the stock market the most in this channel and how to be a successful investor. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a great day.